grade, I'm going to tell you things that I did and what my PBL project is all about. Inifinty. I had to make a website in Google Sites. I had to put on the website an ELA component and an SOS component. For my ELA component, I used the journal entries to show what I did during the weeks I did my project. At first, I talked about why I chose to do the PBL project. Next, I talked about what I did during those 9 days. The SOS component was about the history of the project. Mirrors dated back in the ancient times when men saw reflection and sources of water, believing it was magic. In modern times, the mirror is polished, shaped, and clean and is then coated. Glass mirrors are most often coated with silver or aluminum for a series of coatings. The tint is given because silver will not attract with glass. The substances cause the tin or silver to become powder. Copper is given for a long-term durability. Paint protects the coating on the back of the mirror for accidental damage. The first mirrors that were made of polished stone were found in the mid-6000 BC in Anatolia. That's when we learned the law of reflection, which is where light is reflected and the ice receives light waves and makes it appear that waves are diverging from behind the mirror and making an illusion. Metal-coated glass mirrors are said by a Roman scholar named Finlay the Elder to have been invented in Libya in AD, although no archaeological evidence was found on them until before the 3rd century. Glass was a desirable material for mirrors. Difficulties in making metal-coated glass mirrors was due to how hard it was making clear glass. Almost all ancient glass was tinted green with iron. This was overcome when people began mixing soda, potash, fern ashes, limestone, and manganese together to help make the glass better. During the Renaissance period in Europe, mirrors were made by method of coating glass with tin and mercury. Venice became the center of manufacturing of such mirrors in the 16th century. France became a manufacturing company for the glass panes, so it made France become the first to start producing glass panes. It started when people began blowing glass bubbles and then spinning them with fast speed to flatten them out in planes from which pieces could be made. The St. Gobain factory in France was an important manufacturer. However, these pieces were still not of uniform thickness, so they produced hazy images as well. A better method was to make a cylinder of glass, cut off the edges, slice it down the center, and flatten it onto a hearth. This method produced the first good quality glass paint, but it was very difficult and arose in a lot of broken pieces of glass. Even windows were the most part of stained glass or oiled paper until the middle of the 19th century. To the high cost in making clear flat glass panes, because the surface of glass is naturally smooth and produces reflections with very little blur. Wayne Porter produced the idea of the infinity, which is a set of mirrors, one reflective mirror and one-way mirror. The one-way mirror reflected an image back onto a full reflective mirror, creating a series of small and smaller reflections that appeared from a further distance. Thank you for watching and listening about my PBL project Inifinty. See you next time from Melissa, a student from Dust Science Academy.